N mod M.
Yeah, that is, see, you look at the, it is described, and I'm opening the
Yes, sir.
question.
Yes, sir. So, sir, when we are doing N mod M, like our group number is 26. So, if we are doing N mod M, then we are not getting any question, right? Like
No,
if
wait. Let me just open it. Let me just open it. Yeah, okay. So the things are numbered 0 to some number. Okay.
Sir, are
So,
you sharing anything? Your screen is not
oh
visible.
no, it is the same question that you can
Okay.
open it on your screen also. You can open it. It is just that assignment on functional completeness. Yeah. So let your group number be M. All right. And so you should implement one GI with index, well, n mod 8. Oh, okay. Why have I given n mod 8? Oh, okay. So, you,
sir, it should be M mod N.
no,
Yes,
wait.
sir.
Let me just check. Let your group number, you should implement one GI function. So GI, I think there are only two GI functions. How many GI functions are there? Oh, no, wait. GI. Where is the GI thing? Huh. Oh, okay. Define two of the eight. What is that?
Excuse me, sir. Sir, we are asking.
Oh, okay. One
Sir, if it is
second.
n mod n, then like for the
No,
most of
let
the
me.
groups, it will remain same only.
No, let me see. Two. See, if you remember the lecture notes, there are eight possible functions, right? If you remember, we had eight possible functions which are called as GPQ, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that's why we have given n mod 8. So this is like you got to choose one of those GIs, one of those eight GIs. That's why it is n mod 8. All right. So
So not
GI,
there.
Sir,
Sir, actually,
sorry.
above that, there is something written choice of functions.
Let us go one by one. Let your group number be. Oh, I see. Okay. You're all right. Okay, so it should be M mod n. You are saying. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Just right. Yeah, and okay. Yeah, I think. Yeah, sorry. I think that should be M mod n. I plus 3 mod 8 is okay.
also,
Choose
sir, in the
appropriate.
I plus 3 mod 8, in the lecture slides, the numbers are G1 to G8. But if we consider the normal,
No, it will
normal
be. Oh, okay. G1 to G8. Okay, no. Then it should be actually 0 to 7. Okay. Then you can write this thing plus 1. Okay, I think. I'll just make those changes right away. Just hold on. I'll make those changes right away.
Sir, there are more doubts.
yes, sir.
Yeah, so I made the change. Have you checked it? Hello?
So also the function L1 prime, sir, it is a counting function, right? And also M1 prime and
Oh,
M0 prime are monotonic.
just a minute, just a minute. Let me just check out. Reload. Ah, so yeah, okay. Then where you're saying which way? What?
L1 prime.
Huh? Where is that?
The not
Sir,
counting part, L1 prime.
A.
The not counting table, the third table.
Oh, one second, one second. Not counting. Oh, not counting. Yeah. Which one you're saying?
L1
L0 and
prime.
L1, sir.
L0 and L1, sir.
L0. Yeah. So have they become counting or what? I thought they are
Yes,
not
sir.
counting.
Yes, sir. And M0 and M1 are
Sir,
No.
M0 have become counting.
L0.
M0 has become monotonic, sir. M0.
No, just not counting. So any of those L's have become counting or what?
Yes, sir. 0
yes,
and
sir.
1.
0 and 1. Let me see 0 and 1. Why do you say L0 is counting?
So
Why
in
do you
that
say
X0 has become dummy variable.
one second? Let me see.
X2, X nor X1.
Okay, just a minute. So one, one, two. Well, if you look at L0 prime, it is if you check with respect to x1, see for L0 prime x0 is a dummy variable. Okay, it is not sensitive to changes in x0. So x0 is a dummy variable. Now if you take x1, so x1 is it not, see x1 when it is changing from 1 to 0, okay, it remains 0, so it is not counting on x1. So it is not counting, I
It's
think.
counting on X1, sir. Which two columns, sir?
No, you check L0 prime with respect to x1. It is for L0 prime, x0 is a dummy, right? But x1 is not a dummy and it is not counting on x1. Just see. Or is it? Yeah, so
Sir, it is counting, sir.
is it? Let me just check. So when it is 0, it is 1, 1. Well, when x1 is changing from 1 to 0, it, see, for 1 it is, you look at this, for 1 it is 0, for 0 also it is 0. For counting it should change, isn't it? If there is a change, see, when x1 is changing from 1 to 0, L0 prime remains at 0. So it is not counting on x1, right?
Sir, but
We
x2
should
is changing simultaneously in that column, right?
yes, sir.
Sorry,
X2 is also
sorry.
counting.
Sir, x2 is also changing simultaneously. We have to look at x1 when x2 is not changing.
Okay, so it is, you have to look at
Sir,
x1,
we
it
can
is,
simply look at alternate entries in the by rows. Like they will be like
what
they
is the
together
definition? No, just a minute. Definition of not counting is if you, uh, when any non-dummy variable changes, the output should change. So,
Y-
yeah,
Yes, sir,
so
but
when,
other non-dummies should not change, right? We change one
certain,
at a time. We change
no,
non-dummy variables one at a time.
no, when any non-dummy variable changes, so you consider any non-dummy variable. So when a non-dummy variable changes, the output should change. If it doesn't
Yes, sir,
change,
but we need to fix the other values while changing the non-dummy variable, right?
no, you see, if it is a dummy variable, it will not be sensitive to that. If it is a non-dummy variable, so when any non-dummy variable changes, the output should change.
Yes,
Yes,
sir,
sir.
but provided other non-dummy variables should be kept constant, right?
Yes,
Because
sir. For
if they
example, here
change,
we
they
have
will
x.
obviously change stuff.
Why should that be a requirement?
Sir,
When
x2 is
any,
non-dummy.
I don't think that's a requirement. Is that required at all?
Yes, sir, because let's say it has two non-dummy variables, and if both are zero, then the output is zero, right?
Here, here, for example, x0 is dummy. So let us say, so x2.
Why is x0 dummy for m0? Like it is not
No,
dummy.
that you can check because it is
It
not
is
sensitive.
L0.
L0 prime is not sensitive to changes in x0. So x0 is dummy. That is okay. Yeah, so it is not sensitive to changes in x0. But if you see, eh, yeah, so it is, in fact, when so if multiple non-dummy variables change, then also the output should change. Uh, I think
So
even,
it may or may
Sir, if
not,
even
right?
Yes, sir,
number
Because
of
complex
depending
non-dummy
value.
on the
variables, then
parity of how
output
many
doesn't
oh,
change.
if
changes.
it is counting, it has to change. If it doesn't change, then the idea of counting is that if a non-dummy variable changes, the output has to change.
So, but that doesn't hold for multiple, right? If let's say I change two non-dummy variables, then the output changes twice, and it's the same back.
Yes, sir, even number of changes in non-dummy variables would result into the same output, right? Odd number of changes would change the output.
So if you keep it, if you okay, so you are saying that if you fix that at 0, then change from 1 to 0, okay, then on changing from 1 to 0 or 0 to 1, okay, okay, so, alright, in that case, it'll have to be changed, isn't it? Yeah.
Sir, same with L1 also, sir.
Okay, then I'll have to modify those two functions.
And sir, M0 and M1 also. They are not
M0,
followed.
M0, wait, is M0 monotonic? I don't,
Sorry, only M0. Yes, sir, M0 is monotonic, sir.
M0 is monotonic. How is it monotonic? Uh, well, it is changing from 1 to 0, again 0 to 1. Then why do you say M0 is monotonic?
So, but cannot compare like 0, 1, 1 and 1, 0, 0, right? They are not comparable through the Boolean lattice.
Yes, sir, they are both atoms.
You're, no. Uh, if you say that this is greater than this, Okay, that's an interesting point. If you check with respect to the lattice, can't really compare them. Okay. All right. So here you have a problem with M0. So I'll check that. I'll change that also.
Sir, also in the text questions in define complementation using T prime, F prime, and L prime. Sir, shouldn't it be T prime, F prime, and M prime?
Your okay. So it was considered. We had considered with respect to monotonicity there, isn't it?
Yes, sir. In the slides, it was considering the non-monotonic function.
Okay. Yeah. Then it will be M prime only. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, sir.
All right. So I'll make those changes also. Okay.
Sir, L1 prime is also not counting.
Sorry? Okay, you do one thing. The problems that you have found, you can send me a message so that I don't forget any of those. I'll make those changes. Okay, so can you just collate those and send me a consolidated message so that I can check and change those items. All right.
Sir, in Teams chat itself.
Huh?
Sir, a message in MS Teams chat itself.
MS Teams is not so suitable. You can send it by email. I think one
Okay,
of
sir.
you just collect and send the email. That will be better. Okay.
Okay, sir. I will do it, sir.
All right. Okay. So anything else you want to discuss? Then you send it to me. I'll just effect those changes. Okay.
And then can you, sir, please also extend the deadline, sir?
So you can. So when do you want the deadline? That is March 7 is today. So you want it to be relaxed by how many days? Hello.
Sir, maybe 5 days.
So Friday. You want it to be extended till Friday. Okay, then I'll
Yes,
make
sir.
it March. I'll make it March 11th. Then. All right. Anyway, the deadline I can change now itself. So. Okay. So deadline I have extended, and those other items you can send me by email. All right.
So can we make the deadline instead until the next lab session?
Why is it okay? Is 11 a problem? You are getting several days. I think you let it be 11. Try to finish by 11. If you have a problem, we'll see. All right. Okay, then anything else? Then you just send me those the faults that you have identified. Just send by email. Okay then.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, in part 4, could you just clarify what are the values of I and J?
Part 4. Let me see.
It's the part where we have to construct G.
Define two of the functions. So where are you having a problem?
So like, could you just repeat what is the value of I? Is it M mod 8 and is J is I plus 3 whole mod 8?
No, I have written down. Now it is written. If you refresh your page, you will get it. So it is m mod 8 plus 1 and I plus 3 mod 8 plus 1.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
All right.
Sir,
So, yeah.
like when we are finding the complement in the slides, we are using the non-monotonic function. But in the assignment, you have written counting function. So
No,
is
no,
that
no. That has already been pointed out. That has already been pointed out. So I've told him to include that in the email. Okay, yeah. Anyway, I could. That's a minor change. I can change that now also. Just a minute. I will change it now itself. That is defined complement. So it will be TF and M, TF and L dash. So defined TF and M. Okay, that part I am updating now itself. Okay, that one I've corrected now. So the remaining things you can send.
And so for this assignment, there are no marks for the report, right?
No, only the yeah, only based on what you have been asked to submit.
Okay.
All right. And, hmm. Yes.
sir, in constant function, here it is asked to use P dash, F dash, L dash, and S dash. We can also use not monotonic functions, right, sir? In this,
You have been using the constant function. Choose appropriate functions. So TF. Yeah, I think there it might be the same problem. I think just as we had, I'll just check that out whether it should be M dash or S dash. Yeah, I'll have to just check with respect to that. Yeah. So we had defined the constant function in terms of 4 functions. I'll just confirm that. Okay. So you can put that in the email also.
okay, sir. Like, sir, in complement, we are using M dash, so we have to use M dash
Yeah,
also,
it will
sir.
be the same. It will actually I have written that in a different order. Maybe I got confused because of that. Yeah. So I'll check that up also. Yeah. You can put that in your email, in the email. Okay.
Sir,
Anything else?
sir,
Yeah.
sir, I have been facing some problem in logging into WBSIM for the past few days. Like earlier, the way I used to log in, it's not working now. I don't know why.
It should be the same. Yeah, from where are you trying to log in?
Sir, from the student tab.
From the student tab, it should work. I mean, what message are you getting?
Sir, it's not showing any message. It just keeps popping up like in a loop. That username and password dialog box.
Yeah, that means, so maybe you have forgotten your password or you are typing your password wrong.
So
So
the same thing is happening to me also. Like I know what my password is, but it's not working right now for some reason.
Also, for the past 1 or 2 assignments, I was also not able to submit the assignment. Like I was able to log in, but while submitting, it wasn't getting submitted.
Oh, no, if you are able to log in and if there is a problem with the submission, that would be for a different reason. So just choose simple file names. You avoid file names with blanks and all that. Just choose simple file names. Anyway, so yeah, if you are having login problems,
Yes,
I'll
able to log in.
just a minute. So I can reset some passwords if required. So if you are having login problem, you can tell me your roll number. I can reset the password.
Okay, sir.
Can I add it to the chat?
Yes.
Okay, you can write it in the chat.
Okay.
Okay, so 20 CS 30044. 20 CS 30044. Rudrak. So I've reset all passwords are reset to 12345. Then 30043. 20 CS 30043. Okay. 20 CS 100. 20 CS 3006. 20 CS 10001. 18 CY. হ্যাঁ না শুধু এখন বন্ধ করে দিন So it is 18 CY 2020 220. Okay, so I have reset the password of this five people. Okay, all right. So anything more now?
So what have you reset it to?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for everyone.
Okay. Can you also do it for my theory course?
It changes everywhere. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
All right. So, will that be all for now? Okay then.